everybody. Alright, so I think my audio levels are, I don't know if they're too hot, too low, but you guys will let me know. It's different because my brother and I, which I'll be talking about in a minute, we were working on redoing F as in Frank a little bit. We're going to do some things differently. We're using different software so that we're both side by side when we talk. So anyway, that's going to be exciting. We got a few minutes before we start officially, so I don't want to get into any of the hard topics, but I'm curious if you guys use the auto. There's a few things that still bug me about YouTube comment section. Number one, I can reply to you right now. I see the reply buttons. As soon as this broadcast is over, all those reply buttons go away. I can't answer any of you that were on during the show. So I can go to you personally. I got to click on your name, then click on what is it, about on your channel, and then I got to go to send message, then I got to title it and write this whole message. It's a big pain in the butt. I don't know why they get rid of it, but all those replies, it's just the way they design it. It's just poorly designed. The other thing is, every time I use the update automatically in the comment section, like if I hit it right now, it's going to rerun all the comments I've already seen all over again. And so it kind of goes fast, so I don't want it to go too fast where I can't see everything. And I still don't know what moderators can do. I know you guys can remove comments. I don't know if you can ban people or not, so someday I'm going to test it out and be a moderator in the other room, and maybe have my wife let me know what she's able to do. I'm not sure how much power I'm really giving you guys, but I have a few people that I trust just kind of watching my back in the comment section, just so we keep it family friendly. And what else? Oh, here's a little warning. I don't know if you guys have ever downloaded software. You're looking for a program for your computer and you see like CNET downloader. You know, CNET. Everybody knows CNET. I used their CNET downloader to get a program that I needed. And just like there's a rule that you never click on links inside emails from any company. You just don't. You go directly to their website. You type it in by hand to make sure that nobody is misrepresenting themselves in the email, looking like Capital One credit card or looking like, Stater Brothers Supermarket or Netflix or whatever. So you just type it in by hand. Well, I did something I shouldn't have. I should have went, for the program I was looking for, I should have went to the source. Should have went to the developer's website, and I didn't. I used a shortcut because CNET Downloader came up first. Let me tell you something. CNET totally hijacked my browser. First of all, it switched my search preferences from Google to Yahoo. It put Yahoo as one of my home pages that I want to open when I open my browser. It inserted a whole bunch of garbage in my extensions for Chrome. It totally hijacked the browser. It did like 8 different things. I had to go through and clean it all up. So, I doubt CNET is watching, but I'm warning you guys, do not use CNET for any downloading of any software whatsoever. Go to the developer's website. There should be a link there that'll take you to the people who make the programs. Do not use CNET. They're completely dishonest, completely hijack your browser. So if you're wondering why is Yahoo coming up now instead of Google, or why is my homepage now Yahoo, and Yahoo, for you to be in bed with CNET and having this happen, if you don't know what's happening, you better fix it. If you know what's happening, yeah, I can't wait till you guys go under, because I just can't stand people like that and companies like that. So I'm warning you guys, and CNET, just so you know, I've also removed you from my list of tech blogs that I read. I just can't trust you guys anymore to be doing stuff like that. So I've completely yanked CNET out of my life. I was so upset, and it was so dishonest of them. There was no warning. There was no choice. They just went in, if you downloaded from CNET Downloader, and just jacked everything up. No pun intended. Anyway, I'm in a really good mood. It's kind of weird weather here in California. We're going to be 86 degrees. We have had the weirdest, you guys have had the coldest winters, and we have had the warmest winter with like one storm or 1.5 storms that came through a week ago or whatever. That's about it. We have had such a horrible winter, and we're going to pay for it dearly in the summer. We're going to hear about water shortages. We're going to hear about how none of the other states want us to take water from them, and they want to separate and stop it. Northern California, once again, is going to start whining and complaining how they want to segregate and stop the aqueduct, and how they don't want to give us water. Nobody wants to give us water. So for all you people who are like, oh, I love living in Southern California, la, 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 la. Yeah, realize rain's important, and we need it. Just like the other seasons, we need it to grow fruits and vegetables for people around the world, and just for the environment needs the cycle. We didn't get it. So now I'm not going to tell you to conserve water, and let me tell you why I'm not going to tell you to conserve water. I would say 10 years ago, 15 years ago maybe, we did an amazing job. They asked us to conserve water. We we did everything possible to not waste water. You only watered for like 2 minutes, a day on your lawn, and you only did Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we put new nozzles in our shower. We did such a great job that the water company says, hey, you guys did such a great job of conserving water. So much so that we're broke now. We haven't been able to charge you for water because you didn't use any. So we're raising your rates. Total government. Unbelievable. We do what you want. We conserve water. We're good. And you punish us. You raise our rates. So it is what it is. Once again, it'd be kind of cool to not have to be tied down with electrical and gas and water and all that stuff, but they do what they want to do. So I'm not going to tell you to conserve water right now, just yet, but, it's a good habit to get into. If we do too good of a job, we're going to get punished. That's just crazy. It's like, well, it's showtime. I'm rambling. It's like, people on welfare. Some people, they make just as much money sitting on welfare as they do working, except when they're on welfare, they don't have to pay for childcare, they don't have to pay for all these things. So they really make more money living off the system. It's a crazy system. I don't know who makes these things up, but it is. And don't get me wrong, welfare in certain cases are needed, and welfare in many other cases are abused. You have good and bad of everything. All right, so speaking of good and bad, let's just talk good right now. Let's talk food. I have a new product that I want to show you guys. I'm not sampling it or anything, but these are bars that I've shown you before. I've shown you this box, pure protein, and I usually have I have one of these, maybe a banana with it, and a glass of milk or something. But pure protein, and this is like the Costco box. It has 20 grams of protein in each one, and literally 1 or 2 grams of sugar in every bar, and they're the best bars I've ever tasted. I've done them all. I've done the Metrics, and I've done Cliff bars, and I've done Nature Valley. I've done everything out there. Some have too much sugar, or if they don't have any sugar, they taste like a chalkboard. This is the best. I'm not getting paid by these guys, of course. You know that. I would tell you if I was. High protein, low sugar, 1 or 2 grams. That's it. Now the exciting news is not even why I'm showing it to you. The exciting news is my wife found a new flavor. Let me show you up close. This is the new pure protein bar right there. A little bit more sugar. It's 5 grams, 17 protein, and it's called Soft Bake Protein Bar. And there it is. And that is their new. Whoops. There we go. Is that better? I always go the wrong direction on the camera. That's their new bar, and it's kind of crunchy inside, and it's completely different than the rest. So I get these at Costco. I get them at Walmart. That box there is a Costco box because you get 3 flavors inside. It lasts me a long time. It lasts me a couple weeks. So anyway, if you've had them, let me know. If you haven't, let me know. All right, so let's go to the comment section and see what you guys are doing. I forgot to click play and show has started. You didn't hit click play. Oh, Kelly. Yes, Kelly, I'm going to have you next week on that. I hope everything's going well. I think you were working on, last time I read your comments, Kelly, you were working on some video. You were doing some video work. And I don't think it was for my new channel. I think it was for your channel. But yeah, so I hope that's going well. And then next week I'll have you as moderator. Welcome everybody. Looks like everybody's here, and we got some Got some headlines to talk about. Now, if you've never been on the live broadcast, we try to base everything around food first. Then every so often we'll talk about sports sometimes, and we'll talk about video games and just things I love. So, and any cool event that's going on, good, bad, Oscars and Olympics and all that stuff. So, let's see here. It's chilly to me, but I'm a freeze, baby. All right, it's CNET. Yeah, I get it, Eric. Totally. If I'm a mod, there is no added function, just report image or flag for spam. Yeah, Greg, I made you a moderator. I did. I put your username in and you're a moderator, so you should be able to now remove a comment or block somebody or something, I think. They give you the option to opt out. You have to read what you download. Rob, there was no option. Literally a big download button, unless they write it down below on the web page. But really, I mean, who would opt in to completely hijacking my browser? But thanks for letting me know. I'll look next time. I'm not ever using them again. But if I come across one, I'll read it and see. Let's see. JJ, I don't plan on using them because I've never heard of them. Oh, you've never heard of CNET? Yeah, they're kind of a big tech website. No longer, approved by me. I'm not using them anymore. But I've been reading their stuff for years. How can I purchase your sauces from Switzerland? Fly to America. Okay, I will give you an update on sauces. But first I want to talk about the new channel briefly. The new channel, Cooking with Jack 2, is going great. I keep getting video submissions every day. People suggesting ideas, and then I say, okay, great, go make that video. So there's like a lot of people right now making a cooking video for the new channel. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I created a second channel, Cooking with Jack 2, where viewers can make their own videos and post them, and we can all see how you cook. You can teach us to cook. I love the idea, but it's up to you guys to make it work. So if you're interested, just go to Cooking with Jack 2. That's the number 2 on the address bar, but it's TOO. Play with words. So it's all exciting. But that's going well. I don't know the exact date, but I will announce the exact date it launches. I put one video up as an example, but we're going to put up more, probably launching in April. So I'll give you an exact Saturday that we're going to launch. It's gonna be a new video every Saturday. If I have enough videos, it's up to you guys. If you need help editing, let me know. Just send me the pieces, okay? And I'll put them all together for you. It's not a big deal. I do editing in my sleep. I edit like 4 to 5 videos a week. So I have it down. Let's see. I'm always wary of any corporation that has net in their name after the Terminator series with Skynet. Cold keeps the lights on. All right. It's a warm 35 Fahrenheit here. Where is here? If you could let me know. Hey, everybody, punch in your temperature for today. What's it going to be today? If you got the time, you're just sitting there, look it up and just let me know. We're supposed to be a high of 86, and we got 80s like off and on. We got like 77, 75, 83, 86. It's just crazy. So we're going to have, we're either going to have like not a hot summer at all, or we're going to have just a hellacious summer. It's just going to be like in the hundreds, like crazy. I have no idea. In my mind, obviously the world's changing. Alaska was warmer than it's ever been. California was warmer than it's ever been, and dry, more like the old desert that it used to be. The East Coast was colder than it's ever been. So something's going on. I don't know what it is, and I'm not trying to panic people. The Earth's going to do what the Earth's going to do. I think the human race gives them, number one, we can destroy anything. Number two, I think we give ourselves more credit than, as a race, than we should. I don't think we affect the Earth, but the Earth is still going to evolve and do what it wants when it wants to. That's my opinion overall. There is a lot of things we can do, like not cutting down trees. Paperless should just be mandatory. Everybody should be paperless as long as you can go paperless and function. I don't think... and instead of doing this, you want us all to go paperless? Don't threaten us by charging us for paper. Don't do that. How about you do this? How about you give us a dollar or two off for not using your paper? You're going to save way more than that, okay? So you give me a dollar or two off my bill, I'll go paperless. Don't say, well, if you want paper, it's going to cost $5 more a month paper fee. No, we're trying to stop the trees. You got to give us incentive to do it. All right, so my sauces. Let me give you a sauce update real quick because is it Raffi? Raffi? I don't know. I think it is. Hold on. I have this big zoom feature. Oh yeah, Raffi. Wants to know how to purchase sauces from Switzerland. We don't ship internationally yet. My wife and I are still discussing about possibly putting up a Canada where you guys pay a lower price on the sauce, but just the postage, exactly what the postage is. Because the postage is wicked expensive. Canada is like $45, $47, something like that, for a flat rate box. And then everywhere else outside of North America is like $60. It's insane. I mean, the sauce is not even worth that. So, I think it's awesome. But so the problem is I don't manufacture overseas. I can barely get it to everybody in the U.S. still. So I'm doing, right now, that's why I do the flat rate boxes to everywhere in the U.S. So bear with me. It's a slow grow. Walmart it's going great. I'm very blessed to be there, but it's really hard to work with Walmart as with any store because they're just so hard to communicate with. I'll write my buyer and never hear from him, or he's busy, he's out of town buying things or whatever. But basically, here's what happened. I don't know why, but it seems that they pulled my teriyaki accidentally off the Asian aisle and put it next to my barbecue sauce with 500 barbecue sauces on the barbecue sauce aisle. Not good because my teriyaki was kicking butt. I was beating all their sales forecasts. The teriyaki was like exploding at Walmart. It was awesome. And they removed me from the place it was selling well. So in the fall of this year, not only are they putting my teriyaki back on the Asian aisle, but they're going to give me more stores the entire western United States. So, I mean, even all of Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Arizona, and parts of New Mexico. So they're going to expand my teriyaki because it's doing so well. The problem with the barbecue sauce is it's doing well, and obviously I'm still on the shelf, and that's huge to be still on the shelf. But there's like 500, motor oils on the shelf that just taste like garbage, and they're all $1 a bottle. Mine's $4 and change, and it's not too expensive, but it's more expensive than the crap that Kraft's pumping out. And it's just hard to find. It's just drowning. There's so much competition in that arena. So the only people that really go there are people who already know my brand. I doubt I get many new people that go, oh, what's this? And that's fine. So I'm very happy the way it's going at Walmart. They're working closely with me to make sure everything gets fixed and I can start expanding. And my goal this year is to pick up another store, and I'd like it to start somewhere else. I don't want that store on the West Coast. So if let's say I get Kroger's or Walgreens or wherever, I would start East Coast, the South, the North, but I wouldn't do the West Coast because we already got that covered. Walmart stores and I ship everywhere. So that's an update on the sauce. I'm sorry. I love you guys in Switzerland as much as I love the American viewers, and you guys are just so cool up there. I wish I could get it to you, but not right yet. So you're seeing me at the small beginning stages. At a certain point, I'm going to need to bring in some muscle to take this thing bigger, because me and my wife can only do so much, and I'd rather spend more time producing videos and good content and let somebody else run the business and grow the business. But I'm not sure where that's going yet. That's up to him. So, when that happens, I'll let you know. And that's about it. I've had investors come and talk to me about selling my company. I'm not doing it. So, because I know the moment, number one, if I sell my company, they'll just buy it for the recipes. Excuse me. And then they'll just sell the recipes off to the highest bidder, or they'll just shut it. They won't shut it down, or they'll run it into the ground, because investors aren't food. They're not always the best businessmen. They're just investors. They want money. Did I just drip on myself? Oh, look, I dripped all over. No, just kidding. We're all good. Okay, so let's get back to... Let's go back to what you guys are talking about. It's always more fun than what I'm talking about. You guys... And it's funny because you guys start... you guys start chatting away like an hour, half hour before the... once the link goes up, you guys are all having your own conversation. Food Lion is a good place to take a look. Thank you. If you guys have any store chains that you think I should call, I'll call them all. Do I have any notes? I'll put it over here. I'm going to put in my notes right now. Food Lion. I forgot about Food Lion because I don't have one near me. So I can't go into I would love to go into Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. That'd be cool, but my thing's too expensive. I can't sell it for $1 because I can't make it for $1. So yeah, so Food Lion's awesome. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. The food is amazing here. Hung Lee says that I should visit Vietnam someday. Oh, Jeff. I guess he's talking to Jeff. Yeah, I'm a big fan of pho, and I know you guys have so much more than just that. I don't mean to come across as stereotype at all. I love pho. I do it at least once a week. I have a bowl of pho because it's the best comfort food. It is so good and so you can make it healthy. You don't have to, put bad ingredients in. So you choose what goes in. Basil leaf and cilantro and white onions and in this nice broth, and you put a little hot sauce in there, a little hoisin sauce, and ooh, I think I'm having pho tonight. All right, let's see. What do we got going? 44, 62, 45 today in Burnett, Texas. How am I hotter than Texas today? They're only 62. Let's see. 28 degrees in Massachusetts. Wow. 51 in Tennessee. Go Tennessee. Woo. Better than the 6 inches of ice and snow last week. Yeah, everybody's defrosting this week. Congratulations. Welcome back to America. I agree with the paper charge. If they offer me a discount, I would definitely go paperless. See? It was at Ashmegjo. I don't know. I'm still struggling with usernames. It's kind of funny, but I don't want to offend people either. Then what should we? Let's see. I haven't commented in a while. This is 98 Cedar Point. Last time I was here, I told you I've lost 30 pounds, and now I'm down 60 pounds. Oh my goodness, you've lost 60 pounds. That is so awesome. You totally. You know what? As much. It's funny, but big people don't realize both ends of the spectrum. If you're anorexic and you're trying to gain weight, it's just as hard as if you're large, obese, and you're trying to lose weight. The struggle is hard, and it's. I know because I've been struggling with it for a long time, so I get it. I don't like the word diet because I don't think you should be on a diet. I think you should just eat better. And it's more of a life thing. Diet seems temporary. I'm going on a diet. I'm 6 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever. Now my experiments are temporary, and then once I find something that works, I have to decide to commit for the rest of my life. But some people said they've seen a difference. I've only been 1 month on low carb, and they're seeing it in the face or whatever. I don't see a difference. Edgar on Pizza Wars, when he was filming me, he mentioned it was kind of weird because Edgar never really mentions my looks at all. It's kind of like creeping me out. But no, he's like, dude, you look like you lost weight. I'm like, whatever. For those of you who don't know, I'm not eating. I'm doing low carb. I'm not sure what 98 Cedar Point is done, but if you could let us know, that'd be awesome. No bread, no pasta, no rice, no potatoes. Any forms of those, I don't eat. Every so often, I'll have a tortilla, or I'll have a little bit of beans, like a small serving of beans, which are good. They help regulate blood sugar. And what is the other carb? Just a tortilla every so often and beans every so often. So like I'll go to Chipotle and have like one tortilla, and we'll put all my vegetables and chicken and whatever in there. Chipotle's good. I like Chipotle. All right. This has been flagged. I hate when they flag things as spam too. Oh, that is spam. Okay, well, we'll just have to block you. Did anybody, oh, he's already taken care of? Yeah, there we go. I love this. Thank you, YouTube. You guys remember I complained for 3 years about filters? You know, language filters and stuff. Well, YouTube now has filters built in for YouTubers, and it's pretty awesome. Well, you guys are awesome moderators. I love that. Taking care of business. Okay, so thanks Telebear 2020 for putting up the link, by the way. All right, let's get to the big topic at hand. The main topic of today's show is smoking hot. I went out and I did it. I just lost my mind and I spent $800. And the reason why I spent $799 sounds better than 800 is because the smoker that, as you guys know, I've been talking about this for weeks on social media, and I've been shopping around, and I looked at electric smoker, and then I found out electric smokers don't smoke well. And then I found one that smoked well, but you have to fill the little tray with the little wood chips or whatever every 30 minutes, excuse me. So I don't want to have to do that. I don't have to maintain my smoking device every 30 minutes. I might as well just grill it, you know what I'm saying? So I was shopping around, and I came across, and then I thought, do I want to do Traeger? It's a little more pricey for the pellets, but they're the fire and the flavor. The pellets burn and give you your heat, and they also have the flavor infused in them. So I thought, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? And then I was at men's Bible study, and they were like, all the guys are like, dude, Traeger's like the best. Just set it and forget it, but it's still real smoke and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. And they're like, Costco has it on sale. Go check it out, and da-da-da. So I was walking into Costco, and some guy walked out with a Traeger. I'm like, what was it? What if that was the last one? What if they don't have any more? So I walked to the back, and here's the guy right here. The guy who sold me my Traeger. See? Yep. No, not the bald guy on the left. We're talking the guy with the cool Traeger hat that I want on the right. His name's Kelly, and he was at Costco, and he threw in the cover, and he threw in the couple things of seasoning and all that stuff. So it's totally cool. He's going to be coming on the show. Right now he's going to Miami to do the Traeger presentation at, I guess, Costco. He's 10 days on, 10 days off. But he travels for Traeger to all the Costcos across the United States. So he will be off. He's coming on the show. I don't know when yet. I'm thinking like May, end of April maybe. And we're going to do an unboxing. And we're going to, I'll probably do an unboxing video before he gets here and put it all together. You guys watch how I'm a horrible handyman. But this is what the whole thing looks like. That's it right there. And you can see the little drip bucket. I love that. The hardest thing on this thing is just vacuuming out the ashes. Oh, that's tough. Getting your little shop vacuum. Zoop, that's it. This thing, you can buy I'm going to buy the shelf that goes in front. I'm going to buy the extra grill so I can have double stack. But that's it. And I'm going to be doing a beginner's video on this. So Traeger's going to love it. I don't even know if they watch, but they probably will after I do it. But so it's going to be stupid me trying to learn how to smoke. And once again, the motto is if Jack can do it, anybody can do it. Right, Food Jacks? You guys know that I can't do anything right. So if it's going to get screwed up, it's going to get screwed up by me. So let me make the mistakes and you guys do it right. There you go. So there's going to be a lot of smoking episodes. I go to Costco weekly. Red Rum. Red Rum. I love that name. Red Rum. Wasn't that a movie or something from a movie? I think it was. I think it was a horror movie, wasn't it? I miss Costco. Oh, Kashiko 7, where are you that you don't have a Costco? So sad. I'm sorry. That's it. The big green egg is amazing, Jack. Jeff, the dude, abides, says that he loves the big green egg. My friend, Colin. My friend Colin, yeah, I have to remember which one, because I have different friends that have different smoking devices that I've spoke with. My friend Colin has a big green egg, and he loves it. Absolutely loves it. They're just so huge and so heavy, and it's like a big porcelain egg or a big old. I mean, it's just that sucker's heavy. So yeah, and you can do crazy stuff on it. I mean, you can even make pizza on it. Let's see. Savannah, Georgia is gorgeous. I've been there. Yeah, Kelly, I've heard great things about Savannah, Georgia. Absolutely. All right. Let's see if there's any quick questions. Oh, I'm eating healthy and clean. Good job, Jeff. That's nice to. It's nice to hear. I mean, you know what? There's a time and a place to eat bad food. Whether every so often you might want to have a donut or a piece of cake or some special event or something. But overall, we all need to. And you won't. If you're a young kid, you ain't getting this. Young kids think nothing's ever gonna happen to them bad. They're not gonna have a heart problem. They're not gonna get a stroke. They're not gonna, they're gonna be able to do whatever they want to do. I think we all thought that when we were in our 20s. We never thought we would get a disease. We never thought we would, nothing bad would happen to us. It's that. And then as you get older, you're like, oh, okay, I'm paying for everything that I did when I was younger. So keep that in mind. It's one of those things that you try to teach the younger generation, and they don't get it until it's too late. It's kind of crazy, but we keep supporting them. So we have better options. We have so much better options than our parents did. I love that. All right, so let's keep the topics going. So the smoker is a done deal. Excuse me. Every summer, I do the grilling series. This summer is all smoking series. I'm going to use the smoker to cook a bunch of different things. We're going to experiment. I'm even going to try and smoke some cheese out there. I'm almost positive you can do it on this. It's a digital thermostat that I just turned new, and it controls the fire for me. Okay, that's great. It's like an assistant. It's like, hey, Joe, come here. Control that fire for me. It's the same thing, but it's a little dial. Let's see. What's the next topic real quick? F as in Frank. My brother and I did a channel called F as in Frank, and there's a small group of people that watch it, and there is a small group of people that ask me, is it ever coming back, or are you ever going to do it again? My brother Charles and I were working on some new software to use to record us side by side, and F as in Frank, we love the channel concept. We're going to do something a little bit different, and I can't tell you what it is. We think it's kind of humorous. It could be a total failure, but the channel's still alive. We just have to find time to get together. My brother Charles is developing it. He does website design, and he's working on a bunch of computer stuff for a company. And me, I'm doing everything in the world. I got the new channel. I got sauces. I got Jack on the Go videos. I got to film and edit, and it's crazy. The fact that I have time to spend with you on Sunday mornings is awesome. All right, so we have a Sam's Club, but it's just not the same. Yeah, it is the same, but it's not. Sam's Club is dead, not the company. But when you walk in, it's no matter what time you go in, it's not that busy. Costco is brutal. So if I can get it at Sam's Club, I'd rather go to Sam's Club. But like, let me give you an example. Sam's Club will carry Jif peanut butter, and Costco will carry Skippy peanut butter. They don't give you many choices, but they carry like the main brands. So like they'll have loyalty to one brand, and Costco have loyalty to a different brand. Barbecue sauce, KC Masterpiece, maybe at Costco, and Sweet Baby Ray's, maybe at Sam's Club. I don't know. That's kind of how they work. They're pretty much the same, but I like to always put them against each other. If I see a TV I'm thinking about getting or something, I would put them against each other. I'm not buying a TV. I love my TV. All right, here we go. Let me update the comment section. Oh, I just saw it go by. Hold on. Somebody said I was making them hungry. I know, isn't that great? It's a food show. So, okay, what's your favorite food? My favorite food is still, to this day, hamburgers. The hamburger, as you guys have heard me say before, the hamburger can be made a million different ways. It could be wrapped in lettuce to be, low carb. It could be a gourmet burger. It could be a meal between two buns. The hamburger can be anything you want it to be. Now my mouth's watering. See? Excuse me. So, I love the versatility of a hamburger. A steak can only be a steak. You put different toppings on it, it's still steak. But a hamburger, you can use a different type of meat. You can mix pork in, pork and beef in it, veal and beef, anything you want. We put chorizo in our beef for the Mexican burger. It was awesome. So the hamburger is my choice. Let's see. What's the next topic here? Sorry, I get all clogged up in the morning. And the stupid time change. Do you guys remember to change your clocks? Anybody? Half of you probably don't even have to do it. So frustrating. Alright, so you guys know that I film Jack on the Go on my Samsung, right? I was a diehard iPhone fan for like all the way up to iPhone 5. Then when they went 2 years without making the screen bigger, I got tired of waiting and I left them. And then when I left them, I went to Samsung Galaxy. And not saying Galaxy's the best phone, look at all the fanboys, everybody's getting all upset already because I'm talking one side or the other. Loved iPhone, love Apple. I had Macs, I had iPads, I had iPods, I had Apple TV, I had MacBooks. I had everything. We were a big Apple family. But since Tim Cook took over Apple, he's drove it straight into the ground, in my opinion. And I think that they no longer have vision. So it is what it is. I think if Steve Jobs was still alive, he would find a new way and something wonderful to do with the phone that we haven't even thought of. People are like, well, you can't put anything else in here. It's a calculator, it's a calendar, it's a watch, it's a bomb, it's everything. And that's great, but Steve Jobs had that mind. Unfortunately, he didn't mentor anybody, so he didn't leave anything behind. So I think Apple is going to become mediocre. I think they're going to kind of come down to mediocre. That being said, I want to go to the Galaxy S5 in April because it films in 4K. It's called Ultra High Def. I may not use that feature, but the best feature is, you guys have seen my videos where like the food's out of focus. Drives me nuts. It takes a few seconds to focus it. The new Galaxy S5 has a 0.3 second autofocus. That's nice. That helps me. I don't know what you guys are looking for in a phone, but check this out. There's this crazy phone. Let me show you the picture. Crazy phone right here. Right there. There it is. This is from a company called Oppo. I didn't know who they were about 6 days ago. I learned who they were. And this phone, this is the first pictures. This is called the Find 7. F-I-N-E, Find 7. Never, I'm serious. I must be an idiot if I haven't heard of this phone company. Excuse me. They have a Find 5 out right now, which is comparable spec to spec with the Galaxy S5. Okay? This is what they're promising on March 19th. So be ready, because on March 19th, they're going to unveil the Find 7. They promise that the Find 7 will beat every phone on the market in all spec categories. Okay? They're guaranteeing a... Oh, I wrote it down. Oh, they're saying the camera is going to be a 50 megapixel camera. It's going to record in 4K, that ultra high definition or ultimate. I don't know what the U stand for. I'm saying ultra, but I don't know. It's going to record in UHD. It's going to have 3 gigs of RAM on it. My laptop has 1 gig of RAM, so it's going to have more RAM than my laptop. It's going to have a 2K screen resolution. It's going to have removable storage cards. I think quad-core or 8-core Pro. I don't even know. All the specs are going to come out, but they're guaranteeing they will beat everybody's specs across the board. All the benchmarks, everything. And I have to say, if you're going to be a no-name or a company that most people don't know the name of, some of you may, you got to come out and punch everybody in the face. If this is true, if this phone is everything they say it is, I'm going to have to take a look at it and consider it seriously and figure out. It's just scary to go with a company I've never heard of before. That's bizarre. But I'm the kind of guy that'll do it. So you guys can say what you like, what you don't like. That's fine. Just be nice in the comment section for me, would you? Because I know there's fanboys on each side of the wall, but that's I think it's going to be $500 or $600 phone. I think, and I don't think there's any discounts. Yeah, Jeff, it's going to be a heck of a price tag. But since my phone is everything. It runs my company. I mean, it's my communication to all of you guys 24/7. And it also is my video camera, and it's also my appointment book, and it's also, it does everything. I watch video. I mean, it's my entertainment center. It's everything. So you think about it. If I bought a new camera that films in 4K right now, I'd spend $500, $600. But I can get a phone that films in 4K and everything else that the phone does. And so, you have to figure out, some of you don't use your phone but just for phone calls. Wow, go figure that, huh? And some of you have a flip phone still. That just blows my mind. But yeah, you don't need it. Only buy what you need. I always tell people, find out what you need, find out what fits in your life, and then find the phone that does it. That's all. Oppo is a very high quality brand. Yeah, Red Rum, I'm learning that. I didn't know who they were, and I'm so sorry. Here's a repost. What interested you in starting your sauce business? Hawker, I will answer that in 1 second. Yeah, it just blows my mind that a company I've never heard of, it just frustrates me, because I read tech blogs. I'm addicted to tech blogs. I have 30 tech blogs that I follow. Every day I read the headlines. I'm really excited on March 19th. Thankfully, it's coming out before the Galaxy S5, because if it beats the Galaxy S5, I'm going to have to go look at one and try it and compare them. So that's my thoughts on that. I just thought I'd share it with you guys in case some of you didn't know about this phone. Somebody told me. Okay, what interests you in starting your sauce business? Okay, so I used to do artist management. Some of you don't know, I used to be I started out, when I got out of high school, I was a nightclub DJ, wiki. And then I went into radio, and I worked in radio for many years. And then when I came out, I started managing artists, musicians, movie directors, screenwriters, that kind of stuff. And a friend of mine he was a chef. He's like, hey, can you manage me? I'm like, I don't manage chefs. Anyway, he had a barbecue sauce that he wanted to market, and I'm like, okay. So anyway, we committed to working together, and I had all this seasoning in the warehouse and all the ingredients and everything. And then he decided he no longer, after I signed the dotted line to purchase all this stuff, he no longer wanted to do barbecue sauce. So I had to come up with a variation of my own, things that I like, and so because I had a warehouse full of ingredients, I had all this invested in the warehouse that I had to use up. So I basically said, I'm going to use up all this, and then I'm going to be done with the barbecue sauce business, right? Well, as I'm using up all this, I got another store that calls me, hey, we tried your sauce over at this butcher shop, and we want to start carrying it. Okay. So then another store called, and another store. And pretty soon, I don't know what happened. It just grew on its own. For the first 3 years of the 13 years that I've been doing barbecue sauce, it was a hobby. Sometimes I just wished it would have died off, because I wasn't in the food business. I didn't even have the cooking show. I was just doing artist management. I was producing my first motion picture and all that, and just working with people, composers and Hollywood composers and stuff. And then it just grew. It wouldn't go away. Then one store said, hey, we need a hot barbecue. If you can't sell the hot barbecue, I'll buy the whole batch from you. Wow. So we got into hot. And then somebody's like, hey, we need a teriyaki because barbecue stopped selling in the winter, but teriyaki sells year round. So we did that. So then we did the gourmet seasoning. And then it just grew. And I'm wanting to do this chipotle ketchup. I don't know if people want a chipotle ketchup, but it's the best chipotle ketchup I've ever tasted. And in fact, I did a video on it, but I never showed it to you guys. It was that good, I deleted the video. I destroyed all the footage of it because I figured I'd bottle it myself. So anyway, that's how I got started. It wasn't meant to be. About 2006, my brother Charles, who is on F as in Frank with me, he recommended, why don't you do cooking tips, just a 1-minute tip, give somebody a cooking tip, and then tell them about your sauces, and put it up on this website. There's a website called YouTube that people are starting to talk about. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. Nobody watches YouTube. Are you kidding me? I don't even know. I thought YouTube was the letter U and then tube. I didn't know how to spell it correctly. So he goes, let's just do a test run. So we did 3 videos. One was how to cut a pineapple. One was how to cut an onion out crying. I didn't know anything about cooking. I didn't know anything. And one was, how to peel an egg. I knew how to do that. I knew how to cut a pineapple. So we did these 3 videos, and they took off. We saw hundreds of views. We're like, really? Hundreds of views. So we started doing it. So I did tater mitts. And some of you remember the early years. Anyway, so I've been around since 2006 on YouTube when nobody knew what YouTube was, really. And it's grown a lot since then. So then it turned into a show. It became its own beast. And now there's a lot of companies that I work with, real corporations that want to be a part of the show. And it's become as big as the sauce business. So it's really been a blessing. I'm so grateful for what I have, and I so want to help you guys do things in your life that you want to do. Because when I sit in like a business seminar and the guy on stage says, okay, how many people like your job? And I'm like the only one that raised my hand in the whole room. I love my job. I love what I do. And I really think, and if you're young getting out of school and you haven't started your career yet, make sure it's what you love to do. You may change later on in life. You may go a different direction. I love doing this, but this is hot. I think I'm interested in that. That's fine. But the number one thing in life, if you have to work, love what you do. And that's the problem most people have, is they don't love what they do for a living. Sometimes you have to work hard to get there. So like if you have a daytime job, then at night you start building what you love to do. You want to sell crocheted mittens. You want to bake goods. You want to do cooking videos. Do them on the weekends. You're going to have to moonlight on what you love to do to try and bring that in and get rid of what you hate doing. So think about that. Think about it. Am I doing what I love to do? Is there a way to make money and earn a living? Just daily bread. I'm not even saying get rich. But you know what? I'd rather just be able to pay my bills and do what I love to do than be rich at something I hate. So, there you go. I went on a tangent again. I'm sorry. That was a total rabbit hole. But I feel strong about it. And so I want you guys, that's what this channel's for. People are like, oh, you're monetizing it. You're trying to make money off people. No. Honestly, this is what I did it for. I want you guys to put up a cooking video on the new channel and see how many people appreciate you and see how many people watch you and love what you do and get encouraged to do your own channel. Leave my channel. Go do your own channel. I want people to realize you can make a living at YouTube. You guys live on YouTube. You love YouTube. It's a whole ecosystem that you can survive in. Some of you, the number one YouTuber is making millions. It's PewDiePie. And he records himself playing video games and all that. My son loves him, and he's got like 24 million subscribers. He's been watched over 1 billion times, like 1.3 billion at one point. It probably just keeps going. This guy's made probably over $20 million easily since 2010. I'm not saying you can make millions. I'm never going to be that guy. But then there's little guys that can pay the phone bill and pay the cable bill like me with what I earn. And turn around and put it back into the show and buy food for the show. And just think about it. Just think about it. Try it. My new channel is just a testing ground for you. So you can get your foot wet and see that it's pretty cool. And there's a whole world out there waiting. And it's just the tip of the iceberg. YouTube is still just at the tip of the iceberg. It hasn't even become the behemoth that it's going to be. Nobody under the age of 20 watches TV anymore. They watch YouTube. That's their TV. So there isn't anything you can't do on YouTube. You want to learn how to save the world, cure hunger, make your own water, make your own purified water at home. Anything you want. So I rambled way too long today, and I'm so sorry, you guys. I just thank you for joining me. I'm still, even though I can't reply right here to your comments when I close the show, I'm still going to go through every one of those. You got a question, I'm going to write you personally. I like to do that. So I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes in my office here going through all your comments, making sure you guys are taken care of, because I really care about you, and you spent your time with me. I can at least give you my time back. So I think that's it. There was, be sure to be looking for what's coming up. Mrs. Knott's Chicken is already up. You need to do that, Mrs. Knott's Chicken. What do I have coming up this week before I let you go? Hold on one second. I know it's here. Oh, there it is. Let's go to YouTube and see what my next videos this week coming up. Because that's why you watch, to see what's going on in the future episodes. So let's do that right now. Here. This week, I did the Mrs. Nuts chicken. And I've got... Oh, and the Perfect Bacon Bowl was huge. Oh, here we go. Coming up is refrigerator oatmeal. Not even going to tell you what that is. Refrigerator oatmeal. It's a recipe that got passed around the internet like crazy, and I just kept seeing it, and I thought I might as well try it. And then, ready for this? I did another monster wing episode, which you can do with regular chicken wings if you want. Sweet tea brine hot monster wings. That came out amazing. I'm just going to tell you right now. It came out amazing, and I can't wait to share that with you. So, once again, you guys, I'm going to let you go right now. Enjoy your Sunday. If you didn't turn your clocks back and you were supposed to, go do that right now. I love you. God bless. And I will see you next Sunday on the live show.